Good morning everyone, it is Saturday the 20th of August at 9 AM. We're going to do the Sunday night wrap up today, so I'm just going to quickly run through the pairs. I'm going to run through a couple of trades we took. There are obviously videos up on the website as educational purpose, and hopefully you'll just glean an insight into how we actually trade, how we enter the market, and possibly how to use our Sunday night technical analysis trading videos. Anyway, let's get started. So we are going to start with USD JPY. Now, what happened on Friday lunchtime was basically we had a big spike down in the USD JPY. Now this is a perfect example of market manipulation, and I know I've been saying this for a while, but I do genuinely believe that the USD JPY is going to go long now. Now the reason I say this is because what you can see here is we had a double bottom coming in here, and this is on the 4-hour charts. So a big spike up, comes back down, retests this level here. We then go into the accumulation phase of the market. Now during this phase, which I'll just bring it down here on the 1-hour charts, people are going to be long, people are going to be short, etc, etc, but you're going to get short orders building below this double bottom here. So what they're going to do is they're going to let the contracts build, let the orders build, then once they've got enough orders building, enough contracts building, they'll spike the market down, reverse it very quickly, trap people down here, and then make a move to in the opposite direction. Now obviously this doesn't happen, you can't say this is going to happen for definite, but if you look at the markets, this is just how it tends to pan out. And also you can see here that during the course of the night, basically what they did is they spiked the market high, stopped people out, took the market low, took people into a trade, took the longs out, reversed it very, very quickly, back into consolidation, and now this is why I think the market's actually going to go higher. It may not, but if you want to be slightly cautious with regards to this trade, you can look to wait for the crosses on the EMAs on the 1-hour, and probably get above the above the 200 EMA on the 1-hour. Obviously your stop's going to be bigger, but it gives you that added sense of security really. So basically that's the USD JPY, that's what I think is going to happen with that one. If we go to cable, if you've watched the video on Friday's trade of the pound Swiss, we've got a very nice channel forming out here. We've got a possible channel break here on the 1-hour charts for cable. We've got the double top above, we've got the EMAs which are going to be rolling over. You may see come down, may have a bounce or consolidate on this trend line. Slight risk with regards to this 200 EMA down here, which is going to act as support, but obviously you want to see a break, retest, then short, and that's a possible trade idea for cable, especially with this double top above and the EMAs rolling over. Euro pound. we had a couple of interesting trades actually on the euro pound. Unfortunately, we got stopped out break even. I think they stopped it out by a pip actually, which is pretty infuriating. But I'm just going to take a moment now just to talk about head and shoulders. So you can see here on the daily chart, you had a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Basically what happened was the price came down, came back up, retested this right shoulder here, and then started to tank. Now what you look for here is, as soon as you see this and you see a rejection level here, you look to go back, because obviously it didn't happen. There's a head and shoulder. Well, that's not a very clear one actually. Just take this as your head and shoulders. Nice clear head and shoulders. Price comes up, gets rejected, drop down to your 15-minute chart. That point there, rejection, is this point here on the chart. I mean, you can see this level here. Price comes up, it's very strongly rejected, comes up, almost forms another head and shoulders within a shorter time frame. Which is this part here. Begins to get rejected and then dumps back down. So that's another trade that you can possibly take there. We were actually in this trade here, and the reason being is because again it's another head and shoulders. So basically what you've got is you've got a run up, you've got a spike, you've got a rejection, you've got a head and shoulders here, price dumps back down. This is your left shoulder, this is your head, consolidation, move up, rejection, short. Now we were short there. Stock went break even when it came down to this 800 EMA, which is the 200 EMA on the 1 hour charts. So you can see this, we'll just recap this. Left shoulder, head, level of resistance here, spike above, we're short here, came down to here, obviously stock was break even, we were looking for a bigger move down, got stopped out by I think a pip, and then the market turned and went down below this low here. So a bit unfortunate, but again that's just how you can trade your head and shoulders. You see here that you've got a similar sort of pattern here. You've got rejection here, but the difference being is you've got a head and shoulders. Where's it gone? The difference being is you've got a head and shoulders at the bottom of a run. What you want, if you see a head and shoulders, if you see the market come down and then produce a head and shoulders, you don't want to be taking that short, because a head and shoulders is a topping pattern. And if you're seeing it at the bottom of a chart, then it's not going to work out. Same with an inverted head and shoulders. That's a bottoming pattern. So again, it's just really just being able to sort of differentiate. Is this at the top of the cycle? Is this at the bottom of the cycle? If it is, then yes, we're going to look to take this. If it's not, just ignore it. And that's being able to differentiate between the two, and that will increase your profitability and success in trading. If you it's just applying a simple bit of logic to the charts. Obviously know which one's a topping pattern and which one's a bottoming pattern in order to trade them accordingly. Okay, so that's euro yen, that's the head and shoulders. Actually, euro yen, if we look at this on the 4-hour chart, has actually just double bottomed very nicely and is making a move back up. So again, if you're trend traders, then you're going to want to wait for the price to get above the 200 EMA, 20 and 50s across, and then look to take it on a retest. First level of resistance is going to be somewhere around here. Yeah, first level of resistance is around there. So that's a possible trade for the euro pound. Forgot next. Euro yen. Right, euro yen. Inverted head and shoulders. We look here on the 1 hour charts, and this would coincide nicely with the USD JPY actually. If that starts to make a move upwards, this is going to drag this up as well. I think we'll do it on the 4 hour chart actually. See a lot clearer. So, what we have here is left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You see the price came down. So the left shoulder came down. It's reversing off this level here. So what you can do now is you can draw a neckline, which will come in something like this. See the price move up to this level here. Now it could be rejected at this level here, or it could break. And obviously you don't really want to be taking this on the break. You just want to wait for a retest and then the move higher. Obviously being aware of the moving averages here. But you can see here that the moving averages on the 1 hour chart are actually starting to move up, looking like they're going to cross, and could be a good trade, like say obviously with the USD JPY looking like it's going to go long as well. And finally the pound Swiss, which was the trade we took on Friday, which is posted on the website. And if we look at the 1 hour charts, we have a channel line break here, pretty similar to the pound, or what's going to happen to the pound at the moment. Price broke, consolidated, came up, retested the trend line and the moving averages, and now it's moving down, and certainly expect to see a move down to this level here. So it's at 2942, 2802, it's about 140 pip move. Obviously you wanted to be in it here. We didn't hold it over the weekend just because of the volatility in the market. If it does come back up and retest this trend line without touching this level here, then could very well be on for a good trade down to here. Obviously being aware of this support here. So that's it, that's our Sunday night technical analysis wrap up. Obviously we are trading every day live in the trading room. If you do want to come and check us out, you can sign up on the website. If not, we'll see you next Sunday. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye.